Came on board, and with IIM Lucknow results out finally, let's hear from one more student story who's converted the ABM call, which is the Agribusiness Management program. All of us have this doubt about this program and what is all in store for it. So let's hear it out from him itself. Okay. Hi Arko. How are you doing, Arko?
Yeah, I'm audible, ma'am.
Yes, now you're audible. Super congratulations on making it to IIM Lucknow.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Great. So tell us, Arko, about your profile, no? And you've made it to the ABM program. So what made you firstly choose the agribusiness management program?
Yeah. So, ma'am, my profile is like I'm a GM and my percentile was 98.56 in CAT 2022, and
Okay.
I had 12 months work ex in IT as per the CAT cutoff date.
Okay.
And my graduation was in BTech biotechnology, right?
Interesting.
So being from biotech background, so in ABM the biotech was an allied course, and that was the reason I had chose the ABM during the CAT form filling.
Okay.
And that was the reason.
All right, that's pretty interesting. Tell us, how was your interview experience? For ABM, did they ask you some specific questions with respect to your biotech or your work ex, or how was the whole Lucknow interview?
Yeah, ma'am. So just let me start from the context. Actually, my interview was on 5th March, I think. So it in Kolkata. So it was in the back end. Like Lucknow started very early in January. So we had 2 months of interview experiences and all, and so the preparation was very technical, as the general interview transcripts were very technical, estimates and maths and all. But I don't know why, but in my panel it was 0% technical. It was completely conversational.
Wow.
And even the questions they asked from undergrads were not technical, but mostly opinion based or contextual based. They had asked about COVID and the cytokine storm, and nothing very technical as such. We were just having a conversation also. And even the current affairs questions were not quiz questions, right? It was mostly about conversation. I remember a question. It was the same date when the Northeast results were out. So there was an entire conversation of why the Left and Congress alliance is not working in states.
Yes.
So it's not about any specific quiz. It was just we were just deep conversations. They were guiding the conversation, and I was just trying to add on. So it was the most friendly panel I had in the entire interview experiences I had till now. So that panel is the most friendly one I had.
Lovely.
And it was completely conversation.
मस्त है एकदम. मतलब लोगों को डर लगता है आई एम लखनऊ सब बोलते हैं इज हेल एंड काइंड ऑफ इट्स मोर रिगरस एंड वेरी टेक्निकल. आई एम ग्लैड दैट यू हैड अ नॉन टेक्निकल एक्सपीरियंस. Brilliant. Tell me, how did you go about with your preparation? For interviews, for fresher, for someone who's general engineer male, usually the cutoffs are also higher. So you have to make sure you put in extra efforts in your interview prep. So what was your strategy for this entire preparation?
Ma'am, so actually, as it was a ABM course, so I was expecting more question towards my grad, which was in biotechnology, and so I had to brush up. Generally, I was brushing up three papers from my undergrad for every interview. But here, for this ABM interview, I had taken a special care and had also added some papers which were food tech and agri-related papers we had, so that I was not caught off guard. So special effort on undergrad. WalkX was generic IT, so I was covering the specific details, because all my interviews the WalkX part didn't get very deep dived on due to the generic experience.
Okay.
And Lucknow, obviously the guesstimates and puzzles, those were a part in every interview experience. So I had practiced those very from the specific websites, the puzzles and all.
Okay.
And from the CATKing portal, the previous year experience of IIM Lucknow and all, and the HR questions that were there. From there, in January only, I had framed the HR answers, which I used to iterate and rectify every week or something, and so that the HR questions were there. So
very nice.
That was my prep.
Lovely, that's so nice. Arko, any advice you would like to give to young aspirants who are preparing for CAT, कि work ex के साथ में how to balance your preparation and make sure you get good scores?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I think the most important thing that is underrated in preparation is the mocks. Like many of us think that we will only appear for mocks in the last 3 months or when our preparation has already touched a certain point. But the thing is, the preparation will never touch that point until we start with mocks. So
Okay.
I think after 1-2 weeks and one or 2 months of prep, we should be fully into mocks and mocks at least for like this will be a great time to start with mocks. I think for the next year CAT aspirants, and
Okay.
mocks can actually complement, and the studying the mistakes that we are making in mocks is actually more helpful than just solving exercises blankly from any book. So I believe the mocks can be the way around. And also I think that with preparation and work-ex, we should also look to build profile and a general understanding of the business world, because generally we James don't, even if we read newspapers, we don't generally follow news regarding companies and all. But in interviews, like those questions are very frequently asked. I was not asked in Lucknow, but in most of the interviews. So a basic understanding of the terms like EBITDA and all that can be grasped by reading regular newspapers, company news, and that should be we should make a habit, because the way PI weightage is increasing, so only good CAT marks is not enough, ma'am. So I think
Absolutely. That's such an amazing piece of advice. Very true. You have to focus on your profile and build the habit of reading and staying aware of the news and companies if you want to make it to the top IIMs. Super congratulations, Arko, once again. Very well deserved. And make sure you keep killing it at IIM Lucknow as well, also.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. So, this is like all of us who have very doubts about ki ABM and different programs, what is the scope, what is the opportunities. I think you need to very focus, say, is it aligned towards your goal? Like this guy comes from biotech background. So ABM is going to be a good exposure, which he's looking at for. So make sure you guys know about the programs very well, know about yourself for the interviews, and like he said, start with your mock tests. People who have not yet started taking mock tests, let's start jaldi se and go ahead for the same. All right, thank you so much, all the best, take care.